This is Slade McClendon with Sunbelt Fire. Today we have the privilege of showing you the newest purchase for the Bentonville Fire Department in Arkansas. I would like to thank Chief Boydston and the Bentonville Fire Department for continuing to put your faith and trust in Sunbelt Fire and E1 to build your fire trucks. I'd like to walk you through this particular truck. The fire department has done an incredible job in designing and laying out an extremely versatile and great truck for their community. All E1 trucks are built with aluminum extrusions throughout the cab and the body. This cab has a roll cage protection even with the Vista roof. And so it just allows the safety and protection for the firefighters going to and from the scene. It's the toughest cab built in the industry. This has an ISL 450 engine with the Allison transmission. You can tell throughout the whole truck has great lighting options. Everything is LED lighting as well as the Wayland light bar. You can also see a really neat feature that a lot of people have come to like is the water level gauges on both sides. So it gives them a visual from far off to see how much water is actually in their tank. Now, I will walk you through the cab on the other side, but I want to kind of give you a quick snapshot of this particular pump panel setup. More people are really enjoying this speed lay option that is right behind the cab. So it just allows them to be able to set up and load their hose load, and they're extremely easy and it's very versatile. So they have a 3 speed lays, and then they also have a 2.5 inch for their speed lay as well in there. This is built on a Hell QMax 1500 GPM pump. Now I'm going to take you up top to let you have a better visual of the actual speed lay. Of the actual pump panel. That this will give you a great visibility to actually see the fire scene from the pump operator's standpoint. So you're looking at, all the view around him. So it's a really neat setup here. They, clearly have some great lighting with the extended lights here. And we'll also talk about the 2-arm ladder rack, which is a really neat feature. This will give you an overhead view, of their setup there. It has a compartment to be able to put any type of tooling or what have you there. And then just showing you their actual setup here for their actual gauges. Just a very user-friendly setup here. Another neat feature, again, is the actual seating here. So a lot of people can actually come in here and just, sit down on the pump panel for when they're, operating the actual cab there. This will also show you how simple it is to actually load the hose. So they can come in here, load their hose, and then just drop it back down. So both sides are set up the exact same. That this is a rescue style body. It has a 780 gallon water tank. It's a polypropylene tank. It has a lifetime warranty on the tank. And just take a look at the actual compartmentation for the whole truck. This truck is en route to be delivered to them, so there's no equipment mounted on there as of this particular moment. This has pack track throughout all of the compartments, which does a wonderful job for allowing them to be able to mount and deploy any of their equipment throughout the truck. It has 500-pound rollout trays, in several places throughout the truck. And then has a really neat feature. For all of the trucks will have 2 SCBA bottle holders throughout the truck, and then this one will actually have one for the fuel tank that will be placed right there. So you go to the rear of the compartment, it's actually a transverse compartment all the way through the rear. Now y'all are seeing boxes of equipment that will be shipped on the truck, but it's also showing you their pull-out trays. Now let's take a look at the back of the truck. Again, take a look at all of the lighting options for what they have on the truck. They've done a wonderful job in really creating some neat lighting options for the truck. Chevron striping with the rear directional light bar, and then their tank fill on the right side with another discharge off of the rear. This is just showing you another compartment in the rear to where they can deploy the actual tray out. Now this is a neat feature. They got a lot of hose load storage capability up here, but they also have all of their ladders, pipe poles, and attic ladder that are mounted on this 2-arm ladder rack. As I take you around the side, I'll show you the neat feature of this particular ladder rack. As you can tell, all the compartments are open. It's the same setup as the other side. But the neat feature of the ladder rack is it's actually mounted on the outside of the compartments. So it's allowing just an enormous amount of room. So this particular compartment has a 30-inch front compartment, a 56-inch compartment over the wheel well, and then a 36-inch compartment off of the rear. I'll take you also to the front. Again, one of the things firefighters have come to love is the easy access into our pump panels. It just allows firefighters to be able to come in and get some great opportunity to do any type of annual maintenance or just checking on their truck. This will show you the controls for the hydraulic ladder rack, for the operator to use, and then just showing you your different discharges. All of the piping for what we use in our pump panels are stainless steel welded piping, and then high flex hose for where it's needed. Each of the compartments up underneath here has a great setup just for more storage. So we're trying to use as much storage as possible to give to the firefighters. Now this is kind of neat. If you look at the actual compartment door, that you'll see the reflective striping as well as lighting that is LED on the bottom. So if the door comes open, it just lets the firefighter be even more protected from potential cars coming up to the scene. Now I'll take you into the cab. This gives you a really neat setup. E1 has always done a great job in having an enormous amount of visibility for the firefighter. So this shows you all of the lighting options on the inside with the Vista roof. There's stream lights that are hardwired for them in the cab. They actually have their thermal imager mounted inside, many applications for the 12 volts. And then they have the Bostrom Secure All seats, which firefighters have come to love. It's just very easy deployment for when they're leaving the truck to go to a scene with just letting go of their SCBAs. And then again, something firefighters have come to love is just how much room the officer has. So we can do any type of setup with options for whether it's more lighting options or just spotlights or whatever that is the fire department's preference for the actual truck. Now I'll take you to the front of the truck. So many people love the traditional Q2B siren on the actual truck. So this is a neat feature that has just been a tradition in the fire service. That's obviously here, and then they have their front jump lay in the front of the truck as well. We'd like to thank again the Bentonville Fire Department for allowing us to work with them, and really we'd like to also thank all the fire departments out there that allow us to work with them, listen to what they need, and then be able to provide them with great products and service for the life of the truck. If you'd like more information on Bentonville's actual apparatus here or any other fire trucks, please feel free to contact us at Sunbelt Fire. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter as well at Sunbelt Fire. Thank you for what you do. Stay safe.